Hey guys, we got some pretty good information sent to me earlier on today for this target drop. This target drop actually might be a lot closer than we may think. We actually have proper employee confirmation proof, etc, etc. And also I've been seeing a lot more stuff also floating around in the actual more so PS5 community, also people checking their targets. This is a lot more information than I was expecting. If you guys remember our videos a few days ago as well, we were kind of touching on how Target was slowly building up stock, and we also saw that employees were saying that there was shipments coming and there actually was stock available too as well. So this is actually looking a lot bigger and a lot sooner than we kind of thought it was going to be. So I guess let's go talk about it. As per usual, for our usual quick sellout, if any of you guys are brand new, you guys are very welcome to go and subscribe, especially for the PS5 giveaway going on. If you guys want to be entered in on that, all you guys have to do is drop the little subscription button, easy peasy, put on the notifications as well. Like the video if you guys like these types of videos, of course, and the usual sellout. We have the Amazon link down below for the PS5. Amazon is very, very, very much overdue, so always feel free to go and check if you guys would like to. The Twitter and Twitch stream, come pop a follow, come say hi. We also have a lot of cute cat emotes up on Twitch if you guys ever want to sub. The Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get a bunch of free money, aka free stocks, aka awesome. Then of course Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. So we'll do the really, really quick recap because we kind of more so put it sporadically throughout the videos, and also have a lot of new information, pictures, actually stuff from actual employees, like confirmed proof as well, that this target drop might be sooner than we expect. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in the next like 1 or 2 days, which it honestly maybe could. I think it may be a little bit later, but we are seeing a lot of Target stock for the PlayStation flowing. And if you guys want to go and check your local Targets as well, I would love if you guys would have checked that. We'll probably touch on that a little bit more, but if you guys do check, I would love to see some information, love to see some pictures. We covered that a lot in the previous videos if you guys were subscribers then. But if not, basically you guys should have to go and Google PS5 Target barcode or PS5 digital barcode, and you guys go and scan it at a price checker, and those price checkers will go and tell you how much stock is available on hand and in back for your store itself. We've had a lot of people go and do that in the previous drop, so if you guys want to go do it throughout this weekend, feel free to if you guys would like. Would love to see if we can actually see a lot of stock moving as well. So as I mentioned, kind of quick recap we've mentioned throughout the week. We never had a specific pure Target video, so if you guys don't mind, probably worth listening to, I would say. So when it comes to this stuff, we did go and see some places that had stock before the last small Target drop that went down to low stock into the last, after the last Target drop, and then had stock go build on back up again from the last previous Target drop. So basically new stock had showed on up for these places. We saw quite a few of those, and I did touch on those in my previous videos as well. I made a few mentions on that, but we never had anything super concrete besides, hey, Target is slowly building up stock in their stores again. But now we've actually seen more people go and check their stores. We've seen a lot of it flowing around, as well as even today, I had a tweet, and I want to give a massive shout out over here to John Chris, or John Droughty, hopefully I said that right for your name, who follows up over here and sent me this a little bit ago. You are the absolute MVP. I love you. You are amazing. Basically, he's done stuff over here for Illinois. So I know you guys are the Illinois boys like me. I'm a Chicago boy, so that means even more special stuff for me. And also, for some reason, if you're watching this video, I'm going to go and blur out names or information. You guys just send me a DM or whatever. I'll probably go and see it for you, John. But guys, we actually have employee confirmation that there is literally stock on the way for tomorrow. And now if you guys have seen the previous Target drops, we've kind of seen stuff similar like this. Let me go and actually show you guys up the pictures and all that good stuff here. So here is an actual Target employee stuff itself. It does say if you guys want to just kind of go through all of it. This is for the PlayStation 5 console. It's actually, there's none in the stock room, so none in back, but they had a delivery on 1/31 of 13. They also had one on 11/13, which had 92 days ago, whatever you guys can go and see for the dates itself. And then there's only one on hand, which is low as per usual. Also, I feel like I'm extra small on this webcam, but they have 14 on the way for 2/14, aka tomorrow. This is huge. This is huge. If you guys remember the last previous drops, that would be a 15 total stock, which actually would be around the same amount of time or same amount of stock available from the previous drops themselves, aka very big, proper, normal, big Target drop, purely from actually showing on up, aka brand new consoles to the actual stock itself. So let me go and kind of touch on this really quick, and so you guys can kind of understand why. So if you guys saw the previous Target drops, we saw a lot of these dates happen about maybe a few days before the last Target drop happened. So maybe 2 or 3 days, we saw a lot of these actual kind of, I don't know a good way to put it, kind of just the, confirmations that stuff is showing on up. So we saw a lot of these a few days before the last Target drop. So there might actually be a drop way way earlier than we expect. Now, I don't want to get your hopes up, of course, because it could kind of go either way, because maybe some places are still just more so getting the stock and they're going to keep on slowly building up other stock as well. But typically whenever we see this, it did kind of show that a drop was closer rather than farther away. It has been around 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks or so since the last target dropped too as well. So this is overall kind of building up to some really big stuff. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, we have had like other employee confirmations that we've actually confirmed with other previous drops that were right, or even showed pictures or employee like actual stuff. Kind of how we saw with this, or the little phones that people have showcased. We showcased some other employee phones too that they show they had stock earlier on this week as well. I'm sure you guys maybe saw that in passing. We've also been, as I mentioned, confirmed that there actually is still stock over in the warehouse. There is still stock for some targets with the actual stock inside the store itself, like in the backstop that was never actually even sold from the previous drop. That has been confirmed itself as well. We're seeing a lot of different major information when it comes to this actual target drop itself. As well, as I mentioned, we also saw stock beforehand from the previous drop that went to 0, and people who have checked their stores have now had bigger stock. So once again, I want to reiterate, I'm also going to showcase even more throughout this video, but I want to once again reiterate, if you guys do have a Target and you guys have to casually go there for groceries, pick up stuff, get a basket, I don't know, get a TV, or you guys are just kind of curious, you guys are in the area, you guys are bored, you want to go there. If you guys can, I would love it if you guys can go and check your local Target. Go and do as I mentioned, bring up the barcode or type in the actual number itself in the actual price checker, ask an employee, whatever. Go and send a picture of the actual stock available. I would love to see it on my Twitter DMs, or just tweet me publicly so other people can see it. Whatever you guys want to do, that's all A-okay, 100%. I just want to make sure people get their consoles, so that's 100% okay with me. As well, why is it good for you? If you know that your Target's going to have a stock or has a bigger stock, it's very nice to go and see that, well, you have stock available. Also, as I was going through this before and on my laptop, I wrote down a few other places that do have stock. We also have some pictures too as well, showcase from the community. If you guys ever want me to go show it on video and stuff, you guys just let me know in the Twitter DMs or whatever. I don't mind. But we had one up in Target that actually had an 8 on hand for the PS5. We had another Target in Dallas. This is kind of like from the same person who's helping from the previous Dallas leak itself. You guys remember New York and Dallas had proper leaks mixed on in. There is actually a 4 stock over there, which isn't really crazy, but it's not bad. Because also don't forget, even if it is a 4 stock, it could also have another 14, 10, 8 on the way, or whatever number it'd be, and you guys can kind of go and see if that stock gets bigger. So we also kind of go and calm you guys down a little bit. I don't know if there's going to be a drop like more really soon, or more so we're kind of in the early stages. The shipping and some other people making mentions on all this stuff for the Target kind of is going to be a little bit more worked on up, because I'm like, ooh, this is looking a little bit more nicer than I thought. But we also did go and see a few 0-0 stocks, but even on the last previous drop, even if it was a 0-0, we can somewhat confirm that sometimes the warehouse themselves will just go and send the stock over there. We had confirmations on that. So even if your store does have a lower stock, like a 0-0 or like a under 5, there is always a chance that it could just be actually having a delayed shipment, aka it'll show up pretty soon, or it's also just going to come straight from the warehouse whenever the drop happens. So even if your local store has a lower stock, you guys can still go and check and see if there actually is stock available for Target. I do also want to showcase up a few other people too as well. We also had the boy Aaron over here. Thank you, Aaron Review. Send this on over here to me. In the first place where your store did have 11 on hand, 11 in back, which is a pretty big drop, to say the least. That's looking pretty juicy. And also on top of that too, we also had digitals in stock as well. 4 on hand, 4 in back. As I mentioned, we've also been seeing a lot more other stock available from everyone else in the kind of community kind of flowing around. So we have been seeing confirmations. I'm going to maybe do a bit more research and send some messages out to some of my Target employee friends, kind of people who have helped on the previous drops, and kind of get more inside details if we can. But as I mentioned a few times in this video already, they have had stock already. Some places had really weird stock, aka some places also did micro stocks. And one thing I kind of want to ramble on into for this video is it could also be the buildup for another regional stock. So if you guys saw in the last Target drop, if you guys remember that stuff, we had a lot of Target and Texas leaks from those areas. And we never really had that much in the Midwest from the past 2 previous Target drops. We had a few, but not that much. And then we also haven't really had that much on the West Coast, Seattle and California. So this honestly could be the buildup to another regional drop for maybe even the Midwest, or maybe if we see more information coming from like New York or Seattle, there's a pretty maybe high chance it could just be another regional move on. So I guess we'll maybe have a chance to see that speculation as we see more stock from the community. If you guys even are not in those regions though, there is a pretty high chance that you guys can still get stock as well. There is still stock, but maybe this might be a little bit smaller when it comes to this. It almost kind of seems like they are regional drops, but that is not confirmed. That's kind of my own speculation from doing this for a while. I'm not 100% sure, but of course, it's kind of something that might be a little bit more on the likeliness as well. So especially because we saw a lot of stuff on Illinois. But as I mentioned, if you guys want to, throughout the video itself, throughout the weekend, you guys are going to pick up some Valentine stuff, chocolates, presents, whatever. Go and check your local Target as you guys are there. Don't go like run there right now unless you guys are literally that bored. But if you guys want to, go and do that and then take a picture or a video with your local stock to kind of go and see if there's any stock available. You also can do that as well with the Xbox Series X and S, even though we all know no one really wants the Xbox Series S. X, though, I'm down with the X. I'm cool with that. So you guys can just go and check and see your local stores and see if there's any availability or whatever. I would love to know. Send me a tweet, send me a Twitter DM, or all that good stuff. But this is looking kind of nice. I love that we have some employee stuff. I love that we're getting more leaks. I love that we're seeing more movement. As I mentioned, I'm not sure if it's going to be sooner rather than later. We'll kind of have to see however we're at, like all the other locations are doing, how the stock is doing, how every place is doing. If anything, I'd say that's kind of a pretty big Target drop in terms of like the time wise, in terms of like them only building up stock for like a week or two. So we can kind of go and see. Hopefully it will be bigger than we expect overall. But that's about it for this video. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel with notifications on, especially for the PS5 giveaway. If you guys want to be entered on to win that. We also do have the Twitter giveaway going on for another PS5 up on Twitter. So make sure you guys enter on that one. That's super easy to enter on in. The Twitch stream, come say hi, drop a Prime sub, do whatever. Amazon's very much overdue for the PS5. So make sure you guys go and check that down below. Always link down below. And of course, we have the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go and get free money, like $25 for free, and literally free stocks, all federally insured, all safe, all good to go. I've had a lot of you guys go and sign up for that recently, so make sure you guys go and do it for the weekend. If you guys are bored, or if you guys ever hear me ramble in videos, might as well go and do it then to save yourself some time, or at least make money as you're watching me go and randomly ramble about Target stuff or whatever. And of course, also Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. But I think Target might be back on the menu, boys, for us to be looking at these restocks, which makes me excited. I love all the Target drops, and I think Target's one of the better spots because we can actually actively go and check all their stock pretty much almost every day. We'll also maybe have a Best Buy video up later on today too as well. And if you guys want to, we made some kind of cool videos on the channel today when it comes like some black PS5s and some other stuff too as well. So if you guys want to check those out on, those are all linked down below or on the channel itself. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We'll have a bunch of new videos all throughout the next few days. And also Target is awesome. I love Target, and I can't wait for this Target drop to get more information for all of us flowing around. Love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a like if you guys made it this far, and I'll see you guys later on.